Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your March tarot reading. So this is going to be a tarot reading for the people born under the High Priestess, the Strength and the Judgment cards. If you do not know what your tarot birth card is, there'll be a link in the description box below for everything to do with that. And if you're interested in the cards I use, there's also a link to the review of this deck down below if you want to check them out. So as always, I've split my deck into three piles for the monthly reading. We've got the major arcana here for the main energy that you're going to be experiencing in the month to come. The court cards are over there, which is how you're advised to show up to maximize the energy. And then we have the minors to delve into the message. So please, as always, do remember these are general readings. Just take what resonates, drop the rest. So what do my querents born under the High Priestess, the Strength and Judgment cards need to hear for their highest good, please, for the month of March? Okay. So your energy for the month is the world. Beautiful energy, completion, success. Obviously I will go in detail with those when all the cards are out. So what court cards are they advised to embody to maximize this beautiful energy? You're advised to embody the energy of the King of Swords. Alright, let's delve into your messages. So for some of you, there may be a completion coming. You know, if you've been working hard on something, you've been trying to manifest something, this is a beautiful energy. So I'm very curious to see what the cards have to tell us. So we have the Four of Cups, the Nine of Coins, and the Six of Swords. Oh, the Ace of coin, the Two of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy at work that you may not be aware of, we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so I was telling you about how the world is a beautiful energy of completion. The world is like stepping into a portal and having learned all of the lessons that you needed to from an experience. So if you've been trying to create something, or if you've been in a relationship, or whatever the case may be, obviously take what resonates to your personal circumstances. But the world is a successful evolution, like you're graduating, leveling up in terms of gameplay if you play. So the world is a very, very positive card. It may also, you know, talk about some kind of level of renown. Now it doesn't mean to be worldly famous, but it could be that. It could be that your achievement gives you a certain amount of reputation, you know, from your peers, you know, looking up to you. The other thing as well that the world may refer to is obviously the world in a very first sense of the world, as in, you know, foreign, going somewhere else, moving, that kind of thing. Now, this energy is a mature energy because it's an energy of completion. This is the final major arcana. And in order to maximize it, your spirit team is advising you to embody the qualities of the King of Swords. Now, obviously just the energy of the card, not the gender. The kings represent knowledge, mastery, expertise. Okay, they've been through the whole suit and they master it. So the King of Swords is the master of the mind. Okay, it's to do with the mental body. This is someone who is loyal, factual, and truthful. Someone you can rely upon, because although they may seem to be a bit harsh, it's just because they are factual people. They will use logic over their feelings, if you will, to make a decision. This is also a card that talks about having knowledge. The King of Swords could be in the realm of justice, someone like a judge. It could be also a teacher. It could be a doctor, someone also who commands respect, and someone who has a lot of life experience and uses the knowledge, to the max that they have garnered from this cycle. So the undercurrent is this Two of Cups. Now the twos in tarot represent duality in any shape or form, whether we're talking about a relationship, a partnership, or whether we're talking about having to make a choice. It's that number 2, which also happens to be your ruler number if you are under the High Priestess, the Strength, and the Judgment card. So this is to do with the emotional realm. So the Two of Cups may speak to you about some kind of partnership or relationship that's significant on your path. It may also refer to a decision or a choice that has to be made with your heart space, okay, because it's the water energy. So we will see where this leads us. So we have the Four of Cups and the Ace of Coins. So the ace is the seed and the origin of any suit, and they represent an opportunity, a brand new beginning. Coin energy is earth energy. It's to do with the physical body, so to do with your everyday life, the practicalities of everyday life. So this may be referring to your career, your financial assets, your jobs, generally speaking, or a business you're trying to create. But also home life, buying a home, and if you're not employed, if you are retired or you are studying to get into a job, all of that. So this is a very grounded, practical opportunity that came your way or just come your way. But with the Four of Cups, I don't think it excited you that much. The Four of Cups represents emotional stability, but also on the shadow side can have the meaning of feeling a bit bored, like the day-to-day stuff is boring you. There's a sense of apathy, which means that when we are in this frame of mind, sometimes we can be a bit closed off to an opportunity and we may not see it when it's there. And it's not for everybody, okay? That may well be that this Four of Cups for you just represents emotional stability that was brought into your life through this brand new beginning. So obviously take what resonates. But we do have this Two of Wands and the Nine of Coins. You do have two twos. That sounds weird. Two twos. You do have two twos, which to me does talk about being at a crossroad more than it does a partnership, but obviously take what resonates. This Two of Wands is being at a crossroad and having a sense of direction. In other words, having to choose. Okay, do I go left or do I go right? What is the path that's going to bring me the most growth? Because Wands is the fire energy. It's your spirit, your drive, your passion. And it's just under this Nine of Coins. It's the spirit and the passion and the drive to get to this level. The Nine of Coins, and as an aside, it's a big jump from the Ace of Coins to the Nine of Coins, from a small opportunity that can potentially bring you this Nine of Coins. This is the card of reaching prosperity and abundance, but through your own hard work and diligence and effort. The Nine of Coins is a beautiful energy. It is probably my favorite minor card because it talks about having worked hard and understanding the benefits of working hard, giving yourself the time to grow, hone your skills, get the experience to get to that point where you have enough to save and to give to others, whether we're talking about obviously financial resources, but we could be talking about simply your time. You're able to delegate and now you've got more time to help other people, whatever the case may be. But this is a beautiful energy of standing on your own 2 feet strongly and confidently, not needing anyone because you've done the work. And it could also represent the work that you've done on a personal level, obviously, so take what resonates. But it's very much in accordance with this world card, which is signifying that, you know, you've learned all the lessons, you've grown, and you've reached a point of success. And it's interesting because with this Two of Wands underneath it, this is really, you know, okay, this is where I want to be, and I need to choose which way to go. Now, just so we're clear, both paths are going to lead you to the same result. It's just the experiences that are going to change. And obviously, you know, when it comes to things like that, I always trust my intuition when it comes to making a decision. Now, you do you. You're sovereign of your lives, but that's the kind of thing I personally do, particularly when you've got the Two of Cups here, which, as I said to you, may represent a decision or a choice you're having to make, but based on your heart space, so your intuition, because the cups also represent intuition. But with the Six of Swords here, I can see that the lessons have been learned. The Six of Swords is the card of harmony after having overcome some kind of a disruption, whether it was a change or a challenge, if you went against the grain of the change. But we're back to the mental energy of the King of Swords. This is reflecting upon what's happened and really taking in the knowledge from it and being able to look forward to the future in a much more optimistic way, because you know, you understand why this happened. You understand how you get to the Nine of Coins. You can see how from this Ace of Coins you've grown into the Nine of Coins by making the right decision, the right path for you, the one that gave you the most opportunities to develop. And the Six of Swords is a nice card because it really shows you looking confidently and positively towards the future. You know, you're putting the struggles behind you, you understand why things had to happen the way they did, and you are now even more powerful. And the King of Swords would see that. The King of Swords would be able to draw out the lessons from whatever came their way. And underneath this, we've got the Nine of Cups, which shows very clearly that this is going to bring you your wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is often referred to as the wish fulfillment card because this is really a beautiful card of, you know, emotional contentment, but also being in the know that you have this emotional contentment. It's basking in it, for lack of a better word. It's feeling the gratitude and feeling how expensive you can be when you are where you are meant to be, whether it's generally speaking location-wise, or whether this is on a higher level, you know, on the right path for your emotional fulfillment. You have, I mean, the World, the Nine of Coins, and the Nine of Cups, three beautiful cards that show a great achievement, a success, and big lessons have been learned. It really is very, very positive. So I'm going to grab final messages for you guys to close out your reading. Can we have some final messages from Aquarians, please? Okay, so who's talking to me? You and you. Okay, so what do we have? So we have the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is an energy of disruption, of stability. And it's the energy of push, you know, like doing things your own way, which may not be liked by everybody, okay? I'm not gonna lie, this is not always liked by everybody, but this is what you do, and you do things differently in order to make sure that you get your Nine of Cups, okay? And we also got the Seven of Wands, yes, which is the card of not giving up. The Seven of Wands represents your will, your drive, your passion to either get something done or to defend decisions that you have made or choices that you have made. Bearing in mind here with the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups, we have this idea of being at a crossroad, of choosing what's right for you, because this Four of Cups, you know, if you've been feeling a bit bored, you've lost your thirst for life, you know, this opportunity has brought you the Nine of Coins, will bring you the Nine of Cups, which is that emotional fulfillment, the wish fulfillment, just generally speaking. But this is going to be something that you're going to, you're going to have to, or already have had to, defend and do things differently. And people always have something to say when we do things differently, or when we do things that they don't necessarily agree with. And opinions are like belly buttons, that's what I'd say. So everyone's got one. At the end of the day, you know what's best for you, and this is why the King of Swords is here, because your spirit team is saying to you, pay attention to what works for you. Be factual. Do not let your feelings overwhelm you. I'm getting a strong message here from others. Other people telling you what to do, what to think, how to behave. That's a special message for someone out there. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much they mean to you, sometimes the people who are the closest to us are the ones who stop us from expanding, because they fear that they're going to lose us when we change, when we grow. It's only natural, no judgment there. But you're being advised to be the King of Swords, to see right through this, to just concentrate on the facts, on the experience, the knowledge you gain, the lessons that you've learned. Because, it's going to be definitely worth it. And do not give up, just keep pushing, because you're there. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I'm very grateful you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a wonderful month, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.